Hi everyone, let's talk about The Knight and the Moth. So, you all know how much I freaking loved the Shepherd King duology, and if you don't, you do now, because read it if you freaking haven't, you absolutely should. So, when I got my hands on this, because, shout out to Rin, they found it at a thrift store. What the frick? But, anyway, I don't care by what means it came my way. It came my way, and I'm so forever grateful, because this was one of my most, highly anticipated reads of the year, and so absolutely dove in right away, devoured it. Let's talk about it, okay? This is a spoiler-free review. Do not worry, there's nothing here that is going to be spoiled for you, I promise, okay? So, first up, the religious and, magic systems of this book, amazing. I must say, I truly wish there was more. I think that this book actually, and, I truly just never say this, but this book could have been longer. Because I wish at the beginning I would have gotten just a bit more world building to build up that religious and magic system, because I think to a point it was kind of confusing. And if we would have front loaded it, it would have been a little better. Plus the magic system was really cool, very cool. So I really liked it. And I wish I would have just gotten a little bit more of it. And in doing so, we would have gotten more from our main character, Sybil, her relationship with the other diviners, which is a religious group in this book. You'll learn a little bit more about them. But at some point, again, this is not a spoiler, I swear it's literally on the back of the book, okay? At some point, the other diviners, her friends, start disappearing. And because there was not a ton of buildup between them, I didn't really care. I was like, okay, we are told that she loves and cares about them so much, but we're only told that, we're not really shown it. So along with us seeing a little bit more world building at the beginning, I think it would have also just kind of built those relationships a little bit more, which would have meant I would have cared more when they started to disappear. So that being said, it was okay. I just wish there was a little bit more of it, okay? But after that point, when we get kind of thrown into the real world, after the diviners start disappearing, we get thrown into a different mission that is not what we're expecting and everything, and that is another very confusing part. I really wish that this mission that she starts to go on with King Benji and his knights, I think it would have been very helpful if we had gotten context before the mission began, because there's this entire fight sequence. I won't tell you what happens in it or anything, but I had to reread it because I said, what the fuck just happened? What? I had no idea what was going on. So if we would have gotten context before the fight scene, I think that would have been really helpful. But maybe I just am bad at reading, contextualizing, and understanding what's going on. I don't know. I personally just felt like some things should have been flipped for my own personal understanding. That's all. I will say, though, there are some shining moments. I do think the romance in this is really fun. I think it's very clear from the beginning, despite the fact that it's supposed to be an enemies to lovers. We know who she's falling in love with. It's not like a will they, won't they. It's a very much they will kind of vibe from the very beginning. And that's fine. I don't hate that. I was totally fine with it. If you're not into that kind of storyline, you may not enjoy this one. But I liked it. They had good banter. There was tension from the beginning, and I thought it was good. Well done. Not the best part of the book, but probably the second best part of the book. The best part of the book, by far, was this sassy little gargoyle character who is her BFF, who leaves with her to go on her little mission. I swear to God, think the vibe and energy of Olaf from Frozen, and I'm not very good at envisioning things when I'm reading. I just don't do a very good job of it. But I must say, every time the gargoyles described, what I was thinking of was the gargoyles in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I would really love to know if, once you guys get this one, that's what you're thinking as well, because that's all I could see. But I will say, because I kind of was, waffling, I was sitting at a solid, 3 stars while reading this. The gargoyle moments were really, the highlight for me, personally. But the end is crazy, you guys. It left me wanting more in the way of I will be picking up book 2 as soon as I can get my freaking hands on it, and maybe I'll be lucky and somehow get the Arc of 2. I don't know. But if you are reading this one, while you're reading it, you're I just don't know. The end is the explosive moment. The end is the moment that you're gonna be damn, I'm in, you got me locked, I want to know what's gonna happen. So you should pick it up. The end is not what you expect it to be while you're reading, and I really enjoyed that. It kind of subverted my expectations, and I love a book that does that. It was an unsatisfying ending in the way of I need book 2 because I want to know what happens. So this one is good. Does it live up to Shepherd King? Possibly not yet, But if book 2 continues to expand on the world of Trom, which is the world that this book is in, we could get there. Gillig really has the potential to soar and be like a 100% auto-buy author for me if she continues to pull shit like this, okay? I cannot wait for other people to pick this one up, and I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. Thank you.